a year ago, May 2020. Imagine it. The pandemic has just started, basically. Everybody went home in March and they thought that they were only going to be home for a couple weeks. And that didn't happen. It's a lot different now. Happy to say that. And Stephen and I decided to take a trip to New York again. First, we need to get packing. We're traveling by air, we will have the ability to go to a lounge. Lounges are a little crowded right now, but they still offer free Wi-Fi, free food, and free drinks, and a comfortable seat to relax in while you wait for your plane. Oh, lounges are also a great place to watch planes take off. If you're someone like me who used to drive out to the airport when they were young and watch the planes take off from like a roadside street because it was just cool to watch the planes take off, you'll love a lounge because you can do the exact same thing in a lounge and they probably have better views and it's more comfortable. Next subject we have to talk about is the fact that business class seats have a configuration of 1 to 1. So 1 seat, an aisle, 2 seats, an aisle, and then another seat. This allows for enough room to put in a lie flat seat. Lie flat seats, even in first class on a typical domestic flight, are usually not available. Usually first class on a domestic flight is on a plane with 1 aisle, and it's just a bigger seat. It's a bigger seat and has better service, which is great. Happy to have the service. If you get the service, you can take your mask off for at least part of the flight while you're sipping your beverage. But lie flat seats are the epitome of flying. I love the lie flat seats. So now that the bigger planes have been put into domestic service, if we get upgraded, which we often do, on our flights, we get to take advantage of those lie flat seats in first class, as well as the service, which is great. From New York. We have finally made it to the city, and I can tell you it feels really, really good to be here. The sun is shining, there's people on the streets. Take a minute to show you what our friends have on their wall. Isn't this a gorgeous painting? And New York is alive. I don't know if you can hear the people, on the rooftop just yonder there. You can see them. But it's loud and they're having a great time, and that is so good to hear. You know, the last year when we were here, mostly what you heard was sirens in the city, as you're hearing one now. But now I hear people having a good time, and that's really incredible. So it's an incredible city. Also, if you guys don't know what a walk-up is, this is how the door to the roof stays open. Okay. There's the roof I was just at. They keep it open with this handy stick here. And this is how we go down. That's a walk up. But yeah, so we were here last May, and this May is completely different. And you can tell that people are really ready to get out and have fun and bring New York back to life. But all those people saying that New York is dead and they don't know if it's going to come back after this, well, they are wrong. New York is definitely not dead, and it's coming back, and watch out, people, because it's going to be really, really good. Park is this May than last May 2020 when we came here on a road trip. I made a video of that road trip from DC to New York, and I will link it down below in case you're interested in checking that out. It's a cool little music video basically of very sped up, time-lapsey kind of shots of just the drive from DC to New York with some interesting road signs thrown in here and there. When else are you going to see a road sign that says no tailgating cars or people? I loved that road sign. It was definitely my favorite. And if you're going to watch the video, it's at the very end, so make sure you watch the whole thing and give it a thumbs up.